Alrighty, so what will probably end up being the longest and probably my favorite segment of our show is, I'm calling it What You Watching right now. So basically, whatever we're watching, movies, TV, old movies, new movies, movies from 1905, whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about. I wish we were doing this show during my last semester of school, my most recent semester of school. I was in a Hitchcock class, right? And I love these classes, first of all, because they count towards credit for my units and everything. But also, it forces me to watch these movies, and like I want to watch them, but it's all about timing, right? So I get to watch them in class, out of class, whatever. Oh my goodness, Hitchcock is freaking amazing. Oh my god, I understand. Before I've seen a ton of Hitchcock films before this class. You know, like Psycho obviously is classic. I love The Birds. I have The Birds on Blu-ray right there. Okay. Because I watched that movie when I was a kid and I was terrified, and I'm still like, you know, now that I think about it, I'm still like kind of scared of birds. Because like
they'll just peck your...
a bird could come and like peck your eye out, and I think it's because of that movie. To be honest. So, but I watched so many great movies. I don't know if you've heard of Rebecca.
Yes.
But that movie is phenomenal. Yeah. I think that's my favorite Hitchcock film, or Rear Window, which everyone knows Rear Window.
That just showed at Tower, too.
Have you seen it? So, during that time, my teacher was like, it's playing at the Tower, you guys should go watch it. But we watched it in class, so I was like, but I would have wanted to see it in the movie theater. You haven't seen it?
No, I've never sat and watched the whole movie.
Dude, like, if I had to tell you one movie to go watch, it would probably be Rear Window.
Yeah.
And North by Northwest is great. There's so many great. He's done so many movies. It's weird.
I just watched last year. I watched To Catch a Thief.
Oh yeah,
which is really good.
That,
I like that.
That's not one that we watched. But yeah, like I said, I could have talked about every movie each week if we did. But freaking, I think Rebecca and Rear Window, like, if I rewatch them a few times, they're gonna be some of my favorite movies ever. But what have you been watching lately?
I just watched. I started watching The Meg last night on HBO.
So that's funny. I was just listening to somebody talk about The Meg, and it made over $500 million at the box office. They're making a sequel.
That blows me away.
They're making a sequel, and it's not good.
No.
It's fun. Honestly, it's fun, but it's not good.
Just turn it off.
You didn't see the end?
No. It wasn't so bad. It's just
you didn't want to see Jason Statham straight up fight the shark at the end?
I love Jason Statham. I love him. But
too.
No, I couldn't sit and watch that whole thing.
I don't blame you.
But
we're getting a sequel though.
Yeah, and I know the Can we spoil it? I know the twist is.
It's been out for like over 6 months.
Sure, there's 2 of them. Apparently, there's another one. There's
Oh, is that?
They killed the one, and
so
then
long ago.
They killed the one, and there was a second one.
Yeah, I think the other one was just a really big shark or something.
Yeah, and there was an even bigger one.
And it wasn't actually the Meg.
That wasn't the Meg. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's so. I just went and looked it up. What is this movie about? And Dwight from The Office is, I guess, as always, some evil corporate guy who wants to weaponize it somehow or whatever. I don't even know. Who knows? But so I started watching that. But there's 2 shows that I started watching. One of them I've stopped and I couldn't pick it back up, and it is The Americans. Started watching that on FX, and I'm getting some disapproval. I'm getting some disapproval for that. I don't know. So you don't like that show?
I love that show.
Well,
he's mad that he's not watching it anymore.
I started season 2. I got all the way through season 1. I started season 2. See, here's the thing. Those 2 characters. It's interesting. I want them to get caught. Did you finish it?
Yeah.
See, I don't know. Okay. I have no idea what it's about.
You watched the whole series?
Is the show over?
Yeah, it's over. It ended last year.
Finished last year. It's top 3 all-time great series finales ever made.
Really?
Wow.
I'm gonna finish it, but it's tough.
Is that the show that Kerry Russell's in?
Kerry Russell, okay. Michael Reese, and they're Russian spies.
I want to watch it because for her.
It's good, but these 2 characters are not likable to me at all.
I don't find them likable at all. Doing something else now that people are excited about. Forget what it was.
I'm curious. I don't know.
Oh man, I forget what it was. But the producer of The Americans is working on something that like people were skeptical about, but that they're attached. They're excited, but I can't remember.
Well, it's a good show. I like the early late 70s, early 80s setting.
So you've given up on it?
No. I stopped watching because I started watching another show, which I'll talk about in a second. But I'm having a tough time getting behind. Like, they really seem like they really want you to get the stuff that they're going through is. It's interesting stuff. It's relatable, but at the same time, it's like you guys are spies, Russian spies. You're doing horrible things. Like I can't quite get behind them. And they're the main character. Yeah, they are. Okay. So it's like I can't.
I see where you're coming from. It's like we've watched shows where like main characters are doing bad things, but like ultimately they're still good. So you don't feel that way about these characters.
It's different from like so. I always go to like a Tony Soprano.
Okay, yeah, I've heard. Yeah,
he's a terrible person. He's a horrible human being. But you liked him. He was charming, and you found yourself getting behind him. Like you found yourself being like, hey, you know what, Carmela's being unreasonable, man. Let him have his fun. Man, you just the FBI is like get off his back.
To do with the actor too.
It's totally him. It's totally him. Exactly. Gandolfini's made you root for him, and even though he does terrible things throughout the entire series. He's not a good person.
Well, honestly, it's like
the Breaking Bad guy, or that as well.
Of Anarchy. Yeah. Jax is a terrible person. Like at heart, he's a cool guy. Like he has some goodness to him, but everything he's done, ultimately, like he's going to hell.
Exactly. And it was the same thing with Sopranos. Same thing with White. What's his name?
Walter White. Heisenberg.
Horrible people. Yeah. These characters on the Americans.
For him, it's like. For Walter White, like I understand why he's doing everything he's doing.
Yeah,
he's doing it for his family, and and he thinks he's gonna die. So.
Yes, and but these two are like, I don't like you at all. Like you guys are
okay. I'm curious to watch The Americans.
Yeah,
now. What is it on?
FX.
Okay.
So, but I've been watching it on. Okay. Really. Okay, so they're developing the Cassian Andor series.
That's what it was.
Is that on and that's going to be on the streaming service, right?
And that show's supposed to be a spy thriller. So,
well, that would be great if it's anything like if it's shot or presented anything like The Americans. That would be great.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't watch The Americans, so I don't know. But a lot of people are like, I don't really want a Cassian Andor series, but the guy from The Americans is doing it.
And it's Diego Luna, right?
It's Diego Luna
as a kid. Okay, so it's him. Oh wow. Okay.
Well, he's in the show for sure. We might get flashbacks
from when he was little,
when he was younger,
because his parents were separatists.
Yeah, which is interesting.
So if they present it, okay, well that'll be good. Because everything else is the show's. It's a good show.
Hope we spend some time on Coruscant.
See if there's.
I love Coruscant.
Yeah, me too.
I want them to do a political thriller show on Coruscant. Just call it Coruscant.
That'd be pretty expensive. Because Coruscant's it's a big old city.
It's my favorite planet in Star Wars.
Yeah. Because it's not desert or ice.
I know. So maybe that's why. It's the one where I'd want to be.
But yeah. So anyway, I've been watching The Americans. Everything else is good. It's a good show. Otherwise, like I said, just the two main characters.
I might check it out.
But the other thing I've been watching on HBO is Barry.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
That might be the best show on TV.
What?
It might be the best show on TV. Obviously, I don't watch everything, but it's the best show I've watched. Since I think Atlanta and Barry.
Is Atlanta still going on, or are they done with it?
Atlanta, I haven't finished it. I haven't. I only watched 1 or 2 of season 2, so I don't even know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Barry is great.
Game of Thrones is over, something has to come along and take that throne.
And you wouldn't think, because Bill Hader, and he's a good actor, and we've seen him do drama, but he's such a comedic guy, obviously, being on SNL and everything he's done. He's great on the show.
I love Bill Hader,
and he's good as an.
That's why I. When you guys did the whole Penguin casting thing, I think he would make a great penguin.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
He's very tall, but he would be a good penguin.
It doesn't have to be comic book accurate.
No, not necessarily. Yeah.
It's classic, the short penguin, but even the one on
Gotham. But he'd be he's way taller than Pattinson, so that would be kind of weird to have your penguin towering over
It's
Batman.
Okay. How is he that much taller?
He's a tall guy. Bill Hader's pretty tall.
Really? Okay.
He looks like he is. I don't know how much taller than I don't know how tall Pattinson is, but
no, Bill Hader's 6'1", so it's Robert Pattinson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, that'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see them face off. But
yeah,
and he does the action. There's action on the show. Yeah,
no, I'm gonna check that out.
It's really
speaking
good.
of HBO, so I'll probably watch Barry after I'm done with this. But I just started Big Little Lies, and that I've been wanting to watch that show because the cast is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
And Meryl Streep is coming in for season 2, and I think it premieres tonight. Season 2 does. Like, it's interesting. I'm not in love with the show yet, but I can't stop watching it though, because there's a mystery element to it, and there's no way I can just stop watching it without figuring out this mystery.
Yeah.
And the way they present it. So I don't think this is a spoiler, but whatever the mystery is, right? Mm-hmm. They don't they bring it up the very first episode, and they just keep dragging you along like the whole show. So the resolution to the mystery, or like what happens, is like at the end of the show, right? At the end of the season. This is what I'm guessing. But we're seeing everything leading up to it as they're like flashing forward to like them talking about what happened, but they're not telling you what happened.
Oh,
so you're like, oh my god, I have to know what happened.
Yeah.
But at the same time, all these
a little bit of Westworld.
All the actors in it are amazing. And just to see these women on screen together, and then you have Alexander Skarsgård, who's his character is a terrible human being, but he's great on the show, and I love Adam Scott, and I like Adam Scott in comedy. He's doing a little bit of drama on this show, which he's doing pretty good so far. I highly recommend it. I like it a lot. I'm intrigued. Like, I can't wait to go watch the next episode.
I do want to start watching
yeah, because it has Reese Witherspoon,
Shailene Woodley,
Shailene Woodley,
Zoe Kravitz.
I freaking love Zoe Kravitz, man. So yeah, it's such, and Laura Dern.
I did see her.
And now they're adding Meryl Streep.
That's crazy.
It's freaking crazy. I like it. And then something else I just started watching recently is Lucifer.
Oh, okay. I keep hearing about
that. Lucifer a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of just fun and cheesy sometimes, but like I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, I just finished season 1. The leads of the show are just so great together. And yeah, I like it a lot. So a lot of people know that Lucifer was on network television. Yeah. I think it was on FX or Fox or FX,
one of those two.
And then
it was on NBC.
Really? Maybe it was on NBC, yeah. And then it got canceled, and then Netflix saved it for season 4, and they're doing a season 5. And
season 5.
Yeah, they're doing a season 5,
wow.
And that'll be the last season supposedly. So I think Tom Ellis and then the detective Lauren German, those are the actors. They're so great on screen together, and they kind of make the show. But it's just fun, honestly. Every show is like, it's a serialized detective show as well as being Lucifer. And I just love the mythology. Like, there's a whole mythology to the show. I mean, obviously it's based on the Bible and stuff like that. That same story, but the spin they put on it is just crazy. And yeah, Tom Ellis is so good in that role. Yeah, I'm glad. It's so much fun.
John Campea on YouTube. Yeah, you know John
Campea.
He raves about that show.
That's why I started watching it pretty much. Like, other people have told me they liked it too, but he was like, he's just over the moon.
Always,
I think he said it's his favorite show on television.
I think I've heard him say that.
Favorite show on television. So I really like Lucifer. And so another big thing that just came out is Black Mirror season 5.
I need to watch Black Mirror. I've always wanted to watch it.
So I like shows like this. Like, I like Twilight Zone type shows. I was saying, like, forever, like, this is the modern day Twilight Zone. I love seasons 1 through 3. Like, just right up my alley kind of stuff that I love. Like, just love it. Season 4 I was split on. It was okay. Really liked some episodes, really disliked some episodes. This season was... Alright, first of all, it's only 3 episodes, right? Only 3 episodes.
Okay.
Weird. And they came out with that Bandersnatch thing
Sherlock,
like a year ago or whatever. But
Sherlock was like 2 or 3
They did... But this is not like the same characters, the same story, or anything over and over again. It's an anthology series. So every episode's completely different. Supposedly they're all in the same shared world, but it doesn't matter. You never see like crossovers or anything. So I'm disappointed again in Black Mirror. Honestly, I'm no longer like on the edge of my seat, like waiting for the next season to come out. I'm like, season 6, I'll watch it, but I'm not gonna be excited. There's So there's, I don't know if you saw like the marketing for it, but there's an episode with Anthony Mackie in it, that was the best episode. It was very interesting, very weird, which most of these episodes are. Yeah. And then there's another one, and then there's a Miley Cyrus one. I like Miley Cyrus, but that episode was just terrible. Oh my goodness, it was just laughable. And the middle one was okay, more traditional, like Black Mirror stuff. But so the Anthony Mackie one, I don't want to spoil too much, but they showed in the trailers where him and his college friend, they used to play this video game called Striking Vipers. It's like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter or whatever, right? And they played the old school systems. And then it fast forwards to like 11 years later, and they're past our time. They're like, it's like 2025 or something like that. Yeah. I forget the exact year, but they're in the near future where there's a VR system. Now they have Striking Vipers X, and it's VR. And all you do is put this little tab on your head, and you just fall back on the couch and your eyes go blue. Right. And it's like, I don't ever want to do that. But so basically, then they're in the VR, and like you get down there, and they're like friends, but they don't hang out anymore. But he came to see him for his birthday, gave him it as a gift, and then they both log on later that night, and then they're both like it's so realistic, like they become those characters. And like, I don't know if you know who Ludi Lin is, but he was the Black Power Ranger in the Power Rangers movie, the Asian actor.
Okay, yeah.
He was an Aquaman. He was also an Aquaman, but he was one of the guys that you didn't see like he was in the outfit. Yeah, He was like the main one that was always like catching up to them. So he plays the avatar that Anthony Mackie goes into, and it's just gets so weird from there because you can do anything in this when you're in there. You can just walk up to the side and like go sit under a tree, right? And then he's the guy, and then his friend is playing a girl character, and it just gets weird. It gets so weird. Yeah. But it was actually that was the best episode, though. It was a little bit uncomfortable to watch, but overall, it was a really good episode. So the thing with Black Mirror, you can go just watch one episode if you want. Yeah. And you don't have to watch the other one. So I recommend Striking Vipers. The other one, there was a middle one, which was actually pretty good, but still disappointing overall. And then the Miley Cyrus one was just, I don't want to watch it again. But I also saw Aladdin again this week, which you still haven't seen. I'm very disappointed. No. You got to watch Aladdin, man. I loved Aladdin even more the second time. Okay. Like it's up there for me. Like I think it's in my top 5 movies of the year.
People are so surprised that it's as good as it is. Which,
yeah. Well, I don't know if it's because of... I didn't love the trailers, so...
A lot of people were...
But I like a lot of Guy Ritchie films, so... Yeah. I really appreciate it.
I wonder if that's the thing, that if it's because of Guy Ritchie that... Because I thought it was an odd... I was excited to see this, but it was like, Guy Ritchie? Why is Guy Ritchie directing Aladdin?
Yeah. Well, it's getting... it's not getting rave reviews, but it's getting good enough reviews, and it's made over $600 million. Yeah. It's a success. I knew it was weird because, 90 million is a huge opening, or 120 for the 4-day weekend is a huge opening. But I was like, man, I feel like Aladdin should make more, and it finally is because it's staying so strong word of mouth at the box office.
Yeah. I just remembered I watched 2 the other day on HBO also. Bad Times at the El Royale. I didn't see that.
I still haven't seen it. Jake's over there shaking his head at me in his mind.
Trying to...
Still haven't seen it.
It's a good movie. It's a little slow paced for a lot of it, but once it picks up, it gets going.
I want to watch it. Is it on anything now?
It's on HBO.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll check it out.
So it's good. It's very, very good. I really like the actress. The singer. I don't remember her name. She's not known, I don't think, but I don't think I've seen her or anything else. But the cast is awesome. Dakota, what's her name?
Johnson.
50 Shades.
Yeah,
great.
Johnson.
Yeah, she's awesome in it.
I heard that
she's really good.
I heard that she's good in it.
She's really, really good at it. And John Hamm is always great. And Jeff Bridges is great. The actress name getting from
I heard Cynthia, Jeff Bridges is amazing.
He is. He's really good. He's always
just in that movie. Yeah, he's always good.
He blows it away. Cynthia Erivo.
Chris Hemsworth looks like he plays a weird character in the movie.
He really does.
Yeah,
he really does. But Cynthia Erivo is her name. Oh, she's in Widows. I haven't seen that. I want to see that. Okay. Well, good. Well, she's great. She's really, really good. I'd like to see more of her. Like I said, it's first because it's really long. It's probably close to 2.5 hours, but it's a little slow at first. you're engaged because everybody's so good. You can feel the kind of the mysterious kind of how like Hateful Eight was like all these people are showing up to this one place and you're like, okay, who is this person? Who's that person? It's like that. All these different people show up at this hotel lobby and you're like, okay, what are they? What's their deal? What are they doing? Once it gets, like I said, once the stuff starts happening and you see how all the pieces fit together, and it's like, oh, geez, it ends pretty. It's a pretty
interesting,
pretty spectacular ending. So it's good. I liked it a lot.